Okay, now that we're live, let me go into here. It's preparing it. I thought I might get this stream out of the way before it's too late. Wow, I am uncomfortable as all get out. It's doing this weird thing again. Mail. Hey, we can play the music. Oh, we should just get into it. Wait, side stories. We'll look at that later. But I am uncomfortable in the sweatshirt. Let me get the stream pulled up on my phone. Okay, we're good. Oh, it gets to the best part. Okay, let's get back into it. Oh, hi, Brody. Brody, what are you doing? Brody.
Hi, Brody. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Sorry, my dog's in here. Brody, just don't eat Mario and you'll be good.
We're an 8-bit rhyme, which is really, really fun. Anyway, I'm back. I was looking at my dog. Yeah, there you can see me coming back. Okay, summer, vibrant. Let's go with friends. Meager, agonizing, socks, depression, essence, chocolate. Comfort. Yeah, let's go with comfort. Headphones, infinite, lipstick, twirl, party, milk, explode, determination. Let's go with headphones. Breathe, childhood. Doki Doki, wonderful, strawberry, passion. Let's go with passion. Imagination, massacre, anger, heartbeat, bouncy. Let's go with bouncy. Sweet, lazy, boop, or bop, my bad. No, that's boop. Never mind, I'm stupid. Sing. Let's go candy. Peaceful. Fluffy. Lollipop. Silly. Marriage. Playground. 2 more. Let's go with intellectual. Intellectual. And then let's go bed. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting today. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Charlie. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason. Really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and let the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry in order to make an excuse to walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves me with one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I am a horrible character. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Charlie to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Whap! Yeah! Ow! What was it? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this America? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the huge cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a huge bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands around her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite down on her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Spade gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Natsuki off of her. Natsuki. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori it? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong and willed, but boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it. I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started just recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to that. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Really? Monica smiles sweetly. I have a bad feeling about your character. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into my desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes, listening up to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame to all other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our last chance to show everybody what literature is all about.
Brody. I give you a hug. You want to sit with me? There you go.
Are you comfortable? You want to get down? Yeah. Okay. Bye, Brody. just go out that way. Oh wait, that door's closed.
Ready? God, why is
My dog does this. Okay. The problem is that the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to find a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. If it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sarah's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this, huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason to admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow! I open my mind to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard it. It's true though. Yeah. I know. Oh my eye. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least you give me the benefit of the doubt. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. There's a hair in my eyeball. Okay, I got it. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out. All around here. I run my fingers down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, I really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look down, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. You meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned though. Seriously, Sayuri, what do you think? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you wouldn't have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? My breast got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway. You look much better now, so, does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if you keep them unbuttoned, you won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend and he wouldn't even let you do things like this, and you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Charlie, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still... Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Whose poem should I read first? Whose poem? Oh, great, Monica. You know what? I guess we'll get this out of the way. Hi again, Charlie. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are really, really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it'll end up more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can't tell that she likes exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. RGB. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kathan? I'll play Warzone with you in a bit. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess I just like the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. He is moderator, so if you say anything too much, or anything about Sarah, he will put you in timeout. Actually, does he have moderator? Yeah, he has moderator. It's just a kind of thing I'd never seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Why'd you do that? You know what, it's fine. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Honestly, dude, I don't even remember what my headphones are. I gotta find them. I'm gonna show it to... You know what? We'll go Sayori. Charlie, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one's too. You can't tell you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so, no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki at least is likely to admit she likes something. But I don't think it's like that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We kind of have that weird connection. It's it's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Charlie, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but inattentively at her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm to help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh. Sorry about that. But it's still not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh. Oh, there's a lot. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of the cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bunch of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's so warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my front door. Finally all done. I open up, in comes my friends, in they come, such a hurry. Do they want the bottles that much? I frantically pull them out from the shelf, one after another, holding them to each friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Echo inside my head. Yeah, we can try. Holy crap! Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica told me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings yesterday. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm used to seeing you so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, the poem came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I wasn't meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing, it's like magic. You've gotten pretty compassionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get a hold of yourself. Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yuri, then we'll end with Natsuki. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, I might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think to speak before I speak, I just come as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. Makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it says she's not compatible with listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice to abide by that request. I didn't even get to read her poem. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. She must have read it more than once. Is that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over the poem one more time. And the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Charlie, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice could cut in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying swiftly on the floor and picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first, I just thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Charlie? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey. Natsuki snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. But Charlie wrote this poem. We're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that the poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, Charlie is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Emmy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start liking spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think it's the best I can do. Of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt that you have to explain it. Sometimes you can be complicated with issues and all these. It helps to realize how stupid they are being. Like anyone would agree to the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Some that you're afraid if people found out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people feel stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes me happy. Hi. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can do. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm not gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned, so if anyone could please sit at the other side of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. Well, I just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than a few decorations. Saria's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell you exactly what we're doing for this event. Sorry, I heard about it. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari is putting it on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're only responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who form, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new origins and having fun. That's right. Oh God. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes is standing in front, and if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know that you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Natsuki looks worried. I guess they give me no chance. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around the room at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is all so sudden. Well, if we can't recite the poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Natsuki flips to... Monica flips to a certain poem in her book. Flips to her notebook to a specific poem. Showed by herself. She then stands at the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her voice is so clear. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words alive. Is this something she's done before, or is she a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the citation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiled. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, Yuri quickly walks over to the poem. The poem is called Yuri anxiously glances over at us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Marriage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets through the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This is a rare glimpse into whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard and must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yep, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sawyer hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think that you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sari begins her poem. Somehow it feels her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Maybe it's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Charlie liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with what kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen the poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work out as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. I don't know, man. It's embarrassing to do that just in front of anyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Charlie. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Charlie lower everyone's standards before I go. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have a selection of what to read. I just have to go with the one I wrote today. I stand up in front of the podium, everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. There's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you and Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her chair and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called, Why Are You Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she still unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving the poem to life. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back into her seat. That wasn't too bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, at least you feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people will make it way easier. I can put on whatever I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's the surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about this festival. Then I said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. That's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely lately, and I'd like to continue on that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it takes sake for the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Charlie, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed, but today, Sayori is being a little quieter, usually on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words, so let's just say one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you, huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with you, Sayori. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem like you're going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Charlie. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sorry, I've made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing to care for Sayori so much, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? As you guys can tell, look. 18, 19, 20. Anyway, guys, that has been day 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's see what it has in store for us tomorrow. And if you guys enjoyed this, please give me a big fat thumbs up and please subscribe, because my dream is to get to 1,000 subscribers. And what else? I already said leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, comment down below what other games I could be playing, or what other games you would like me to play. And if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you all in the next stream, which will be in about 10-20 minutes. Wait. Okay.